Hello everyone, I'm here to give you the top 10 scariest places on Earth that you should not visit alone. Some of these places are scary because they have terrifying creatures living in them, others are just creepy and mysterious. But each one of these places has something about it that makes it unsettling, so make sure to watch this whole list. And if you do go to any of these places, don't go alone. Number 10. The Godless. Many people travel to Colorado every year to experience the magnificent Rocky Mountains. It's great for hiking, skiing, camping, and all kinds of other fun outdoor activities. But if you ever plan on going there, you need to be careful where you go, because you never know when you might stumble upon a ghost town. There are many abandoned towns throughout the Rocky Mountains, but one of the most famous is called the Godless. It was established in 1869 during the height of the gold rush. Back then, people came from all over to try and strike it rich and live off the land, but it only took a few years for the gold to run out and for the town to become practically deserted. Today, very few buildings remain, but some say the ghosts of the old miners still walk the empty streets at night. The craziest part about all of this is that even though the town was completely abandoned almost 100 years ago, it's still technically a part of Colorado and no one dares go there for fear of being attacked by Bigfoot. That's right, people believe the infamous cryptid known as Bigfoot lives in the mountains near the Godless and preys on unsuspecting visitors. There have been hundreds of reported sightings of Bigfoot throughout the years, and even though none of them have ever been confirmed, that hasn't stopped people from trying to find him. If you want to visit the Godless, I would suggest bringing more than just your camera. Make sure you bring plenty of bear spray too, and whatever you do, don't get lost. Number 9. Catacombs of Paris. Located just outside of the City of Lights, the Catacombs of Paris is easily one of the scariest places on our list. It's actually an underground tunneling maze system that stretches for miles and miles underneath the city. During the French Revolution, the catacombs were used as a mass grave for thousands of people. It all started in 1785 when the Paris municipal government decided to move all of the bones in the city cemeteries into a mass grave outside of town. At first, this was done to prevent the spread of disease, but soon the wealthy citizens began paying to have their loved ones buried in the catacombs as well. By 1860, over 6 million people had died in the catacombs, but today it's estimated that there could be over 25 million bodies in there. Because the catacombs are so big and so complicated, it's impossible to explore them all without getting lost. And if you do get lost, you might not ever find your way back out. On top of that, the tunnels are also incredibly unstable and cave-ins happen quite often, and since no one's allowed to go in there, there's absolutely no help to be found. If you accidentally wandered into the catacombs of Paris, you would probably die within minutes. Number 8. Danakil Depression. Located in northwest Ethiopia, the Danakil Depression is one of the scariest places on Earth. It looks like a scene straight out of hell and has earned itself the nickname the Gates to Hell. It's basically a massive volcanic crater that's filled with extremely salty waters and strange yellow rocks. And if that doesn't sound bad enough, the Danakil Depression is also home to thousands of bubbling mud pools and hissing steam vents. These steam vents shoot boiling hot water and toxic sulfur dioxide gas hundreds of feet into the air, and because there's so much sulfur in the air, it makes the entire area smell like rotten eggs. But even though the Danakil Depression looks like such a horrible place, every year thousands of people come here on religious pilgrimages. They travel here to bathe in the healing waters and take back some of the yellow rocks with them. If you're planning on visiting the Danakil Depression yourself, just be careful what you touch because everything there is incredibly dangerous. Number 7. Al-Fayum White Desert. This is a truly magical place and definitely worth seeing if you can get past how terrifying it is. Located in Egypt, the Al-Fayum White Desert is a vast stretch of white chalk rock formations. It almost looks like a scene from the movie Avatar and will leave you feeling like you've landed on an alien planet. There are millions of giant white mushrooms scattered throughout the desert, and they can be as tall as 20 feet. Scientists think these rock formations formed over millions of years due to wind erosion. The winds would pick up tiny pieces of limestone and deposit them all over the desert, eventually creating these giant white mushrooms. Even though the Fayum White Desert looks absolutely amazing, it's definitely one of the scariest places on Earth. Not only is it in the middle of the Egyptian desert where temperatures can reach 130 degrees Fahrenheit, but there's also a small population of nomadic tribesmen who live there. If you ever get lost in the desert, you might end up stumbling upon one of their villages and they might not be too friendly. So if you do decide to visit the Fayum White Desert, make sure you don't wander too far away from your group or else you could get kidnapped and sold into slavery. Number 6. Grunierd Island. Scotland is known for its beautiful landscapes and stunning scenery, but it's also known for something else, creepy creatures. If you venture to the remote Scottish island of Grunierd, you might just see one of these scary beasts for yourself. Grunierd is a small island located off the coast of Scotland and is home to a small population of around 200 people. The island is known for its beautiful beaches and lush green hills, but it's also home to a small population of wild boars. These wild boars are huge and aggressive and have been known to attack humans. In the past, there have been several reported attacks by these wild boars and many people have even been killed. The last recorded fatal boar attack happened in 2004 when a woman named Catherine McLean was out walking her dog on the island. She was suddenly attacked by a wild boar and mauled to death. Since then, the island has been closed off to the public and no one is allowed to go there unless they have special permission. Number 5. Island of the Dolls. This next location is one of the creepiest places on Earth. If you're ever near Cancun, Mexico, be careful where you swim. There's an uninhabited island just off the coast that's covered in thousands of dolls. The island is known as the Island of the Dolls, and the story behind it is both sad and creepy. The island was originally inhabited by a small tribe of Mayans, but in the 19th century, the Spanish conquistadors came to the island and wiped out the entire population. Since then, the island has been uninhabited, except for the dolls. The dolls were placed on the island by a man named Julian Santana Barrera. He believed that the dolls were the spirits of the dead Mayans, and he wanted to honor them. He spent decades collecting dolls and placing them all over the island. To this day, there are thousands of dolls on the island, and it's considered to be one of the most haunted places in the world. Number 4. The Devil's Sea. If you're ever sailing near Japan, be careful. There's a mysterious area known as the Devil's Sea where ships and planes mysteriously disappear. The Devil's Sea is located off the coast of Japan and it's been the site of many mysterious disappearances. There have been ships, planes, and even people that have vanished in the Devil's Sea and no one knows what happened to them. Some believe that there's a giant underwater volcano in the sea that causes ships to sink. Others believe that there's a portal to another dimension that sucks everything in. Whatever the case may be, no one should go near the Devil's Sea because you might not come back. Number 3. The Black Sea. The Black Sea is a large body of water located between Europe and Asia. It's the largest inland body of water in the world and it's home to a variety of marine life. But despite its beauty, the Black Sea is also one of the scariest places on Earth. The Black Sea is home to a variety of dangerous creatures, including jellyfish, sharks, and octopus. Every year, people are injured or even killed by these creatures. But that's not the only thing that makes the Black Sea so scary. The water itself is incredibly dangerous. It's highly polluted and there are frequent oil spills. The Black Sea is also home to a number of dangerous storms that can easily capsize boats. If you ever go sailing on the Black Sea, make sure you're prepared. Otherwise, you might not make it out alive. Number 2. Aokigahara. Mount Fuji is one of the most sacred mountains in Japan and every year thousands of people come to climb it. But while Mount Fuji is an amazing place to hike, it's also one of the scariest places on Earth. At the base of Mount Fuji is a dense forest called the Aokigahara and it's said to be one of the most haunted places in the world. There are thousands of trees in the forest and they all seem to be connected by an eerie silence. It's said that if you enter the forest, you'll never be able to escape. There are also a number of caves in the forest and it's said that if you enter one of the caves, you'll never be seen again. Over the years, hundreds of people have disappeared in the Aokigahara forest and some believe that they're still trapped there to this day. Number 1. Snake Island. If you're afraid of snakes, then you'll never want to go to this next location. Snake Island is located off the coast of Brazil and it's home to a variety of venomous snakes. In fact, there are more venomous snakes on Snake Island than any other place on Earth. There are golden lanceheads, coral snakes, and fer-de-lance snakes all over the island and they're just waiting to strike. If you ever step foot on Snake Island, you have a 100 chance of being bitten by a snake. There are also spiders, scorpions, and other dangerous creatures on the island. It's truly a nightmare come true for anyone who's afraid of snakes. Thanks for watching. What's the scariest place you've ever visited? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this.